When we want to apply security to members in a parent-child hierarchy, we can find it a bit more challenging to define the right set expression for allowed members. First, let's look at what happens when we try to impose security to limit access to specific members of the hierarchy using the same type of dynamic security approach we saw earlier in this module. A non-empty expression like this, based on an account user bridge table, returns not just a set of members on a single level, but members from that table plus their ancestors. In this example, net income is the highest level ancestor, but the account user table only authorizes the user to see trade sales, standard cost of sales, and units. And because of the parent-child hierarchy, access to the ancestors means we have access to all descendants in the parent-child hierarchy, which means nothing is secure. So with this security definition in place, which gives us access to net income, we still see all the accounts below it, no matter what the account user table says. And that's not helpful at all. What we can do instead is to create an expression that ignores the hierarchy altogether by using the key attribute. But the problem there is that dimension security cannot be set on the key attribute. But fortunately, we have a way to bridge that gap. We can use the link member function to hop from the key attribute hierarchy to the corresponding member in the parent-child hierarchy. That is, we can have analysis services return the parent-child hierarchy member based on a key attribute that we pass in as our first argument. To put this to work for us in dynamic security, we can use the generate function to take each account member in our set created by the non-empty function one by one and plug each member into the link member expression. So for example, if the non-empty expression returns member key 101 in the account hierarchy, then the link member function returns the corresponding accounts 101 member. Remember that parent-child hierarchies can have a negative impact on query performance because analysis services cannot pre-calculate and store aggregations for these levels of this hierarchy, only for the leaf level and the all level. And this problem is compounded when we have dynamic dimension security, especially if we have visual totals enabled, because then analysis services has to calculate from the leaf level up to factor in each allowed member. Then when we apply the new set expression to dimension security, we can then test the results and confirm that we see the authorized accounts and the ancestors of those accounts, plus a custom rollup member based on an authorized account, but nothing else.